Welcome creators, welcome back to the channel, and today we will be looking at how can you best be of service. What does your highest form of service, being of service, look like? What does your highest form of service, being of service, looks like? Pile number one, pile number two, and number three. There we go. Pile number one, you have the embracing card. Pile number two is the focus card, and pile number three is pleasure. Let's see, which one is yours? If there's multiple, trust that too. Perfect, and we're gonna start with pile number one. Pile number one, welcome to your reading. Today we're going to be taking a look at how can you best be of service to others, to the world, and therefore also to yourself, you know. There we go. How can pile number one best be of service? I'm going to do this one. The highest form of service for pile number one, please. There we go. All right, let's take a look at your oracle cards first. Stranger curiosity. Embracing was your first one. The mystical shaman. Ooh, how lovely. The empty room. My gosh, how well does that go together with the mystical shaman, right? And with curiosity, even with stranger. And then dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Pile number one, you're a spiritual bunch, aren't you? Let's scoop these up to the top. So, how can you best be of service? Let's get your tarot now. How can pile number one best be of service, please? Pile number one. And it's for the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, nine. Oh, I said the Nine of Pentacles. What was the Nine of Pentacles? The Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Two wish fulfillments. Pile number one, you slowly guide others into a better relationship with spirit so that they can create a life of their dreams. This is short but sweet, this reading. It's very clear, right? With stranger, I'm getting that this is something you teach to others, right? It's something you teach curious other people, right? You change them how to shift their energy by going into innocence and by receiving messages from above. How lovely is that? And then slowly but surely, right, with the Knight of Pentacles, they go from being discontent in their life to creating a life that they love. Totally the life of their dreams. Nine of Pentacles is a card of wish fulfillment. Ten of Cups is a card of wish fulfillment. I mean, that's double. There's a two wish fulfillment cards out of the tarot. I mean, isn't that lovely? This was so cool, pile number one. I hope I'm you. Embracing others. Lovely, very lovely. Okay, cool. Well, that was it. This is how you are best of service to the world, pile number one. So I'm guessing that you are probably learning all the things yourself, right? So you might I don't know how far you are with your journey of being of service. Maybe you're studying the laws of the universe yourself. Maybe you already are a teacher or a shaman, right? Showing others that are interested with curiosity, strangers and curiosity, showing others that are interested in how to become an empty room themselves so that they can access all the information, all the wisdom that is available in the universe. This is how they can shift their energy. You will teach them how to shift their energy, how to put the energy and focus in their superconscious so that they can access the great, amazing, big field, source energy, God, however you want to call it. And that they, with the Knight of Pentacles, I mean, it's the slowest knight of the decks, but he is so steady. Like, he puts every step, like, he builds solid foundations, you know, and he's well on his way. There's nothing that can take him off his path, you know. He is slow and steady. Is exactly what we want, right? Real change doesn't happen overnight. You show them everything. You show them everything. You show them how, look at how sad they look here with whatever they probably created from the egoic space. But you show them like, listen, you have this thing, because she has 4 cups. 3 are empty, but 1 is full, right? You can also, if you change your vision to the other side, this part of you can create magic, right? And you show them. And you show them how, you see? How they can sow these here and how they can reap and bear the fruits here and live happily ever after. I mean, it's a cliche, but it's a cliche that's true. With alchemy, with the right proper way of manifesting and using source energy for your good, this is how life can be, you know. I am so proud of you, pal number 1. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that the most wonderful thing you can show someone else, right? How to access their true power, their inner power, and how to co-create with source. Pile number 1, I hoped you love your reading. I certainly did. If this, like, let me know who you are in the comment section. Let me know if you're a pile number 1. Pile number 1. And by the way, you don't need to be a teacher. Maybe you just show others by being an influencer, right? By being the great example, right? And then this is how they look at you and they're like, whoa, I want this too. And then they go start digging. Or maybe they ask you, like, how did you do it? And maybe you just put them on the right path, you know. Pile number 1, this was your reading. I hope you loved it. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I hope to catch you in the next reading. Bye. All right. Pile number 2, you have the focus card. Welcome to your reading, pile number 2. This is your card, isn't it lovely? A snow leopard. Very nice in an untouched landscape. All right, this was your significator card. Let's start your reading. Today we're going to be taking a look at how you can best be of service to the world, to others, to yourself, you know. What is your highest form of service, pile number 2? Let's take a look. Pile number 2. What is pile number 2's highest form of service, please? We have whale song with resonating. All right. Interesting. Actually, I'm going to pick all of your cards so that we can look at your reading in one glare. Pile number 2's. There we go. Oh, I can't remember which. Yeah. Pile number 2. Pile. I'm getting this one. I can't hold my curiosity. I want to check your cards out. Pile number 2. Best way of being of service. The highest form being of service. There we go. I think these are all your... Yep. These are all your oracle cards already. The siren. The siren and whale song. Then we have Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Okay, and with focus, this is really lovely. See how similar the colors are. I mean, look how beautiful. And, oh, I mean, the arrow and focus. Gosh, isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? How beautiful. Okay, let's see. Now we're going to take your tarot. I'm going to put that here. Okay, so how can pile number 2? What's their highest form of service? Being of service. And this one. Highest form being. Okay. Let's see. With the Hermit and focus, I'm definitely not surprised this is coming out. Ooh, and then the 8 of Wands. Okay, you're a fiery bunch. Let's see. The 5 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Can you see all your cards? Because you actually had one more, but we're just trusting. We are trusting Spirit. Let's see. Yeah, I guess you can see them like this. Okay, cool. Let's start your reading. Let's see what's coming up. What's coming through. I'm definitely gonna read this card for you because I feel there's an extra layer here. Whale song. Let's see, whale song. '61 whale song. Okay. I'm going to translate for you because this is a Dutch book, right? Okay, so water symbolizes purification, recovery, rebirth, reliving, and cleansing. It means a development from your old self to your new self. Oh, excuse me, I'm reading the water card. Oh, I'm just completely... Well, there's no mistakes here. This is probably also part of your reading. I can't believe I did that. I just did that. Where's that guidebook? I always forget which deck this is. Yeah, where's that book? I just put it here somewhere. Well, guys, if I can't find the book, it's probably because we still don't need it after all. And I'm just gonna go with what is coming through. Okay, cool. I don't know where that is. Probably lost it somewhere. Okay, so resonating. Listen, the siren, you know how they always, they lure you in, right? They're not really direct. It's very seductive and it's very subtle. And I'm getting, this is, the whale song also has some subtle sounds. So with focus and with the hermit, you are a master, and the arrow, you are a master. How your best of service is if you are fully, and you're fully, when you are walking alone on your path alone in life, you take intuitive guidance as your second nature. Like you are super intuitive. And you're always, see how he's looking up? You're always looking up to Spirit. You're always looking up to Spirit. You're always receiving the subtle, sweet, seductive messages from your inner self, but also from Spirit. With hyper focus, you're probably hyper focus. You have hyper focus on whatever goal it is that you're setting. Now, how is this being of, I mean, we all know if you're connected to your higher self, you're best of service, but how? With the hermit here, yes, you go inside, find your inner light, right? You're totally peacefully alone and you're totally fine with that. So and then there's this fast energy, the Five of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastery, being a master at what you do. And the Five of Cups is a card of crying over spilled milk. Now, how are you best of service? Pile number 2. This is kind of interesting because I'm not fully getting it. I really need this card, this book. Where is it? Where did I put it? Maybe it's still in the... No, it's not. Oh, I found it. 61. Let's see. Where are we? Whale song. Okay, so remembering, harmonizing, resonating. There are moments in life when you have a sense of deja vu, that you've visited this place, these feelings, this person before, and you know that a new opportunity to dance has come around again. Yet there is a haunting quality to this, a melancholy, as life's mysterious fragility is also underlined. Like a whale song that pleads for its simple notes to be matched by another, you have a short time to capture this essence and let it resonate in a way that is potentially transformative, but only if you don't turn away. See, this is so resonating with all of the other cards here. The Eight of Wands is like you have a short time period. It goes fast, right? It goes fast. And Five of Cups, yes, melancholy. I totally get it. And it's with the right amount of work, right? If you do it right, you can transform it into something beautiful with the Knight of Cups. Okay, let me read on, okay? Sometimes you may forget the moments of your humanity, your truest desire, because you've become so earthbound and calculating, striving, and doing. You're so overstimulated by the chase and what you're exposed to that you forget your heart. Now it's time to jump in the water and play and be reminded of your creative self, your collaborative impulse to sing along, seeking harmony, beauty, purpose, and meaning. At this moment, this is your exact invitation. You will achieve more than the plans you set in motion if you use this opportunity to explore, be curious, yes, with this Knight of Cups, totally, and take a much needed break from what your mind thinks it needs to accomplish. Your heart is calling, answer it. Okay, there we got it. You are totally hyper-focused on your heart. But how are you best of service? I feel like I need extra tarot. I see how you can create your life in the best way like that, but how are you then best of service? Transformation. And we read about transformation earlier in that book. That seemed to be a mistake. Now we read about transformation again in the Whale Song. Okay, transformation and transformation how? How is it best of service to others then? The Queen of Wands. A successful enterprise or an influencer. She's a total influencer. So I'm getting that you might have a similar, if you felt drawn to pile number 1, check that out. Oh, okay. Let's see. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Truth, Judgment, and the Four of Swords. How is that? Answering the higher calling, answering your truth. And the Four of Swords. I need another card. How is it best of service to others? Maybe you're just very much like, oh, well, there's that melancholy again, right? That broken heart feeling, that How is this? Let's see. Pile number 2. You're not making it easy for me. How can you best be of service? How can pile number 2? Let me get some extra tarot. How is pile number 2 of service? 3 of Swords, the Fool. The Knight of Swords and a Knight of Cups again. Healing broken hearts. Pile number 2. You heal broken hearts. First you heal yours. And you bring this love that you found inside. You bring it to the world with the Knight of Cups. Let me read the 2 Knight of Cups for you. Maybe there's some extra. Let's see, Knight of Cups. Okay. A classic romantic, a passionate soul, artistic tendencies, creativities, wearing your heart on your sleeve, seeking connection, being in love with the idea of love, chivalry. I am in touch with my emotions. This card heralds romance and embodies the graceful movement of a slow dance. Enjoy this flirtation and be present to connect. This knight is intuitive and totally in touch with his emotions. Yes, we saw that, right? As such, he knows what he wants and he has no problem wearing his heart on his sleeve. Okay, there we go. You being so open, you being so vocal, probably in an artistic way, right? You probably, and with a siren, yes, exactly. Okay, so you might be a poet, pile number 2. You might be a poet, you might be, one of the first things that comes to me is like Shakespeare. You might be a writer writing about love, like maybe you're like Hemingway or Virginia Woolf, and by the way, this has been Hemingway and Virginia Woolf have been in my mind all morning, so they probably wanted to come through. You're probably a poet. Maybe you're an what else? How can you show your romance to the world? Maybe you're a painter and you paint your emotions, and when people look at them, they feel something and they get touched by it. Maybe you're well, how else? You're some form of artist, right? And when you heal your emotions, when you are so vocal about them, you're so vocal about them. So you might sing about them. You might, you're definitely an artist sharing your truth with the Queen of Swords and the Judgment. You're not only sharing your truth, you're also sharing, this is being of service, right? With the Judgment card. You're sharing and being a channel of a mixture of your heart and however it was broken once, maybe, you don't need to take this literally, but just a range of human emotions, right? And then you mix that with the whatever you channel from above, because with this guidance here, it's definitely like you're an artist, so in touch with your creativity, being, receiving inspiration all the time and sharing it with the world. 2 Knights of Cups, there's no coincidence there, right? You're romancing the world with your art. Pile number 2. I love this reading. I love how I needed to dive in deeply, how we needed more cards, but I get it. It's not an easy route, the artist route that you took. So I hope you loved your reading, pile number 2. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to catch you in the next reading. Bye. Also, what I wanted to say, I don't know if I already said it. Sometimes when I speak, I forget instantly what I'm saying. By you sharing your emotions, you heal the emotions of others. Like others can resonate with experiences that they cannot put into words. So maybe if you write about them, they're like, they recognize it. They recognize it. And this is how they can heal their pain. Maybe they feel less alone. Maybe they are like, oh my God, finally someone understands me. Or you unlock some parts of them, of yourselves. You unlock some parts of, yeah, some like acupuncturist does, right? You hit the right nerve, and like they can release an energetic block. Maybe they cry it out. Maybe they get so touched by your art, you know, whatever form it is, that they're like, oh wow, you know, I feel like something now inside of me finds peace. I love that. Pile number 2. This is such an important way of being of service, and such a lovely one. I mean, I see you're definitely a solo artist, you know. You have your specific path, which needs to be walked alone, I guess, when it comes to being of service. Of course, you don't need to stay alone for the rest of your life. That's not what I'm saying. You know what I mean. You know who you are. You know what resonates. Take what resonates, leave all the rest out. As with any reading, this is a reading for multiple people at once. So there we go. Okay, that was pile number 2. Pile number 2, I loved your reading. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I think I already said that, but there we go again. And I hope to catch you in the next reading. Bye. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You had the beautiful pleasure card. Look at that. So sweet. There we go. Pile number 3. I'm going to leave you right here. And let's see what cards come up. So how is pile number 3 best of service to the world? How can pile number 3 be best of service to the world? What is their highest form of being of service, please? Thank you. Alrighty. What's their highest form of being of service? Pile number 3. Highest form of being of service. Okay. How can pile number 3 be best of service? Alright. I don't know why, but I'm getting 2 cards here. Alright. 1, 2, 3, and then this one. How can pile number 3 be best of service? Ooh, love that. I'm gonna hold my horses here. Okay, Winter's Dream, gestation period. All right. Pleasure, Winter's Dream. There we go. The Venom. Okay. The Witness and the Crop. Guys, what is this about? Okay, let me see. I'm gonna get some tarot for clarification. Let's see. How can pile number 3 be best of service? What's their highest form of being of service? Okay. The highest form of being of service for pile number. One more. Actually, I feel 2 more. Okay. There we go. Let's see what we have here. The 3 of Pentacles and the Hangman. Okay, okay. See, okay. Good. I see why we got 5 cards there at the end. The Hangman and the Winter's Dream are very... I'm getting like... They're very connected. Then the Witness is being the observer. That's the first thing I got. Being the observer, crop, pleasure. The Ace of Cups, the Strength card, the Magician, the Three of Pentacles, and the Hangman. Okay, let me get an idea here. The Venom card. The Venom. Pile number 3. I'm going to read this card for you. Alrighty. The crop. 10. I'm always getting the wrong book today. I don't know what's up, but that's fine. Okay, 10. 10, 10, 10. Gonna have to translate here because it's a Dutch book. Okay, so the crop is being seen as the mother of all food and of tangible abundance. Alrighty. Yeah, you know how like when John Smith and his boat, when they like hit the Americas, and Pocahontas was like, no, John Smith was like, we're looking for this golden thing, you know? We're looking for the gold. We're looking for gold. And Pocahontas is like, oh, wait, we have so much of it. Come, follow me. And then she leads him to this cornfield. Because they're golden, right? It's just what you think of what is true abundance, right? Are you looking for gold, or is food true abundance? So it's the most tangible form of abundance. That's the symbol. Okay, let me continue reading, right? Is the mother of food and the most tangible form of abundance. Okay, so this card represents material well-being in the world. That for many people, stability and that means for many people just stability and food. There's more than enough. All right, I feel like I'm just gonna pause there because I don't need the whole guidebook. I think like this is already a lot of... Yes, pile number 3. You actually bring people closer to their true heart. Okay, I get it. You show people what it's like to have true abundance. You show people like maybe what, like if they want something, you point out to them that's not what you truly want. You want the feeling that brings you. So if you want, how do you get that? Pleasure. You lead them to their true form of pleasure. You wake them up from being asleep. Yeah. Before you, they were asleep. They were asleep in some venomous state. They were chasing things that didn't make them happy. And they were like the rat in the wheel, you know? They kept going, gaining maybe more money, not realizing that didn't make them happy. Or, I mean, this is just an example. You just show them the change. You just shift them from what didn't make them happy, and you show them the truth of their heart and what actually fulfillment means. What is true abundance for them, right? You are the observer of them. So maybe you're a coach. You're the observer, but you also show them that they can be the observer of their behavior, of their patterns, and that they actually have the capacity with the magician to shift into their true heart and with the Magician to create that, right? And to start doing that. See, the Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. So I'm getting, that's where I get the coaching hit from. You're being the witness, but you also show them like, okay, like let's build this together. Let's do this together. Let's show, maybe your teacher. Strength card is a card of will. The Magician is a card of will. Yeah, you show them how to shift, how to use their will to tap into their true form of abundance with a crop here. I love this card. It's the first time I see it. The first time I read it like this. Because actually what they were chasing before was actually making them sick without them realizing it. Pile number 3. This is so interesting. So interesting. Such a beautiful message. And you see, you take people to their true heart and you make them start over from there. With the Ace of Cups as a new beginning. You go to their heart. Maybe it's the first time they tap in there, right? They tap into it. And then you let them create from there. Pile number 3, I love your reading, really do. Very important way of being of service to people, like, because if people can create their hearts, this is how you heal the world, right? This is how the world is healed, because if you create what you think you want, gosh, you know, this person was very unhappy. What do you think that creates in the world? Unhappy people create unhappy, I don't know, they hurt others probably in maybe not very unconscious ways, right? But they don't spread happiness. They don't spread healing. They don't, their vibration is one of lack, not fulfillment. And you bring them their inner illumination also, right? They go inside. They go inside. It takes them a while. It takes them a while to find it. It's not an easy journey, but you wake them up from their slumber, right? You give them a second chance in life and you lead them to their land of plenty with this path. It just reminds me of their land of plenty, like their dream, their hearts, what their heart wants, the land of their true desires. And you, instead of like they created negative visions before, now they will create true visions. Pile number 3, let me know who you are. Let me know who you are. I love this reading so much. I hope you loved it too. And especially this card. I mean, this will stay with me for a long time. And I love Pocahontas, you know. I love it. I love it. So pile number 3, let me know who you are in the comment section. And if you love this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading ever again. And I hope to catch you in the next reading. Pile number 3, thank you for being of service the way you are. And if you're still on your path and you're figuring this all out, good luck on your endeavors. And I hope to catch you in the next reading, pile number 3. See you later. Bye.